legendary Manfield Circuit Chris Amon here in Fielding, New Zealand. Round 4 hosted by the Victoria Motorcycle Club and presented by DHL Express Limited. Marks the return of NZSBK to Manfield for the first time since 2014. Brought to you by our generous sponsors DHL Express, Suzuki, Yamaha, ICG Print, designed and printed programs, Carl Cox Motorsport, Motorcycling New Zealand. With support from Pirelli, Honda Cars, proud to supply our safety vehicle and qualified drivers for the series, Resine Automotive and Light Industrial, Bike Rider Magazine, MX and Track Timing, and Ctas Live. Welcome, folks, and great to have our press conference here with us today for our Superbike Ctas. And proud to introduce our classy lineup here. Guys looking very sharp. Looks like they've had a couple of weeks off. Might have even been to the gym in there. Not quite sure of that, but we'll find out that later on. I'd like to introduce our panel. First of all, on the left to Scott Moyer, then to Damon Rees. Then we've got sitting in there as well, Daniel Medham, along with Al Hoogie and our reigning champion and number one. Then we go to Sloane Frost. From our point situation, Scott on your left leading with 146. Go to Damon sitting in 4th place at 116. Daniel second on 128. We've got Al in there as well on 123 in 3rd place. And Sloane at 5th at 110. So that is, if you haven't done your quick maths, 36 points between these guys. And of course, with 75 points this weekend and still 75 points next weekend, throw those points away because we are in for a cracker. And guys, throwing the first question out there and starting with Scott on our left-hand side of the picture for you. And back to Manfield for the first time. Scott, I recall a few years ago you and Chopper having a fight to see who was going to be 3rd in New Zealand here, and it was an absolute doozy, a bit like the James Smith famous Craig Sheriff's battle at Hampton Downs years gone by as well. So your memories of Manfield, and is this a good circuit for you?
Oh, a couple of years ago, actually, it was my least favourite circuit. Just never really fired around here. But with the last couple of years, the new bikes sort of just suited me a lot better around here. Yeah, so it's probably one of my more better tracks, I think. So yeah, I'm looking forward to it.
Good. Damon, some memories here, some good, some not so good of Manfield. A little bit of a taste today of what Manfield and how hard it is. How you feeling?
Yeah, barring one of the fastest corners in the country, crashing in the final turn, I got away, I guess, unscathed. A little bit of bike damage to repair, but we'll get that all sorted overnight and we'll have the bike out tomorrow. But otherwise, yeah, I've always had really good results here and good speed. Just had the odd crash, like you would at most tracks. But yeah, I do really like this track. It's got good characteristics to it, as well as some cool drag strips for slipstreaming.
And Daniel, your home track at Hampton Downs, certainly to your liking a few weeks ago, and congratulations to that TT. But you come here to a bit of neutral territory. How do you like Manfield?
Yeah, I've done quite a lot of riding here over the years, and a lot of winter series stuff here in the wet, and had good results here on the 600s in years gone by, and the last couple of years on the superbikes. I've always had good results here, so it's actually one of my favourite tracks. So I'm looking forward to racing in the next couple of days because it's going to be a hot pace with the top 5. But yeah, I'll be pushing for some wins again.
All right, so Al, as far as the South Island is concerned, it's probably reasonably neutral because those other boys around you, even though they're from the North Island, they haven't done a lot of racing here as well. So what memories have you got? Lap record in the 125s is still yours this weekend. I think Arnie Shaw might have a different point of view about that. But hey, at the moment, you're still a reigning champion. How do you like Manfield?
I've definitely got some good memories here with, a few wins and lap records on the 125s and on the 600. Pretty sure the 600 one's gone now, but like last at Suzuki Series, even though we were a little bit behind the pace, we were still beating our personal best times from the last couple of bikes we've ever rode. So we're looking forward to it. It's a track that everyone sort of seems to stick together because it's straights are so long and hard on the brakes and everything. So I'm looking forward to it. It's going to be I think there'll be some close racing this weekend. So we'll wait and see.
Chopper, you can call this place home. You ready to cane these guys because you've got the advantage?
Yeah, mate, I feel pretty good. Wife's going to come and have a watch this weekend. I twisted her arm, so
nice.
It's really nice to have the family around, and like you say, it's the local round, so yeah, really looking forward to it.
So you've had some fantastic results here over the years, and I always remember your honest comment last year when after Ruapuni you had to get a hurry along for levels, and it was your wife, in fact, that gave you the prompt on the phone, so she's actually here to crack the whip this time. So do you need to be scared?
Yeah, mate, well, she's the only one that I'm scared of, so got to do what she says, but yeah, no, I do have some good memories from this track. It's a really neat place, and with the bank corners and that, and like Scotty said before too, the new bike just feels really nice around here. So I feel more comfortable out there than I sort of ever felt before. So yeah, it should be nice.
Excellent. So that's the wrap from the guys with regards to Manfield, round 4 of NZSBK 2019, brought to us by DHL Express. Coming up next, it's Ian Dawson and those questions. Wow, we're in for some surprises here, I'm sure.
Thanks, Neil. Actually only got, for you guys anyway, 2 questions, but it's for all of you, so you've all got to give us an answer. The first question is from Rex from Taupo, so you can guess who that person was.
Smiling, yep.
Which rider do you most enjoy a wheel-to-wheel battle with, and why? Starting with Scotty.
On
You'd
the
have to
spot
think.
here. I mean, like racing with all the boys, really. We're all pretty good. Got a bit of respect for each other and that. Yeah, I mean, I can't really. Yeah.
I mean, yeah, but at the same, everyone in this field's got a lot of respect, and there's normally a bit of room as well as not a lot of room sometimes, but you can always trust what they're going to do. Probably the most enjoyable wheel-to-wheel races I've ever had would be with Shane Richardson, who obviously isn't racing NZSBK, he's off in England at the moment, but also probably had some really good battles with my big bro Mitch, and probably also Dan and Al a little bit too, so yeah.
I'd have to say Scotty and Sloan were all on the same bikes pretty much and want to beat each other. So in the last 2 years, we've all had some good, aggressive and hard close races. So yeah, it's always good to race with them.
One of the races I remember the most is I actually just won the championship, and there was 2 more races to go, and Toby would not let me have the last 2 races. So there was passing every corner, so I always remember that. So Toby, but also the first round with Damo and Mitch, there was some pretty close racing there, and it was all fun and games. So yeah, I really enjoyed that one too.
It's a bit of a tough question. I can't say I enjoy wheel-to-wheel racing with anybody. So, these guys, they all fight hard, and but we all have that sort of mutual respect as well. So it's always been tough. I could tell you the worst person I've ever ridden against would be Nick Cole. So I'm glad he's not riding anymore. he was like a monster, but I don't know how he did it. He just was so aggressive, and he just pulled it off every time. But yeah.
Well, the next one's a pretty easy one, so don't have to panic about that. This one is from Graham from Belmont Lower Hutt. And okay, guys, what music do you listen to normally, and do you listen to it on race day? Scotty.
To be honest, the only music I listen to really is on the radio at work. Don't do iPods or pumping myself up with music before it or anything like that. So yeah, not too fussed about it.
Yeah, I mean, on the way to the track or just getting into the track, we'll be playing a bit of rock or rap or pretty much whatever I'm feeling like, whatever I wake up and feel like I want to listen to. But otherwise, during the day, unless I can really find some quiet time, I'm not really listening to music. I just kind of have my alone time and just sit around and chill out as much as I can. But sometimes music helps and sometimes it doesn't, I guess.
Yeah, not really on a race day. I wouldn't listen to anything, but in the radio or at work, I always listen to the rock music. So yeah, that'd be my number one.
About the same actually. Never at the track. Don't really listen to music. You see some of the GP guys just tuning out with their headphones on, but I'd probably rather go, chew someone's ear off or find someone and have a yarn to them. That's my way of relaxing. So yeah, not normally ever music at the track.
I'm probably the opposite. I listen to music all the time, and it really depends what mood I'm in. But more often than not, I probably need to calm myself down rather than amp myself up. So.
So Lady Gaga?
Well, no. Well, even like audiobooks. Sometimes I just listen to audiobooks so I can just completely take my mind off racing and that, because I'm better to just relax and just go out and do whatever comes naturally. But yeah, got to stay away from anything that makes me too amped up and angry, because it just doesn't help with my racing, I don't think.
Well, thanks, guys. That's it for you today. So hand you back to Neil here.
Thank you, Ian. So a little bit of our social media coverage and a nice wrap. Thanks indeed to our crew here. All the best, guys. 35 points to separate them, and it's going to be a close one. And with 150 points still left in the series, it's wide open. So all the best, and thanks for your efforts this weekend, guys. Go hard.
Cheers, now.
Cheers, thank you.
Yeah.